At the beginning of the movie, we are introduced to a girl named Wednesday, and it was her first day at school. She's no ordinary girl, which is clear from her actions. At school, she opens her locker and finds her brother tied up inside. As she unties her brother, she sees the boys who tied him and storms toward them. To teach them a lesson, while the boys were swimming, she leaves many biting fishes in the pool. The boys come out quickly, but one boy couldn't, and a fish bites his foot. Because of this act, the school terminates her. It wasn't the first time. She had already been terminated from many schools. That's why her parents were taking her to an academy where kids like Wednesday study. The kids who act strangely. She doesn't want to go there, but she has to. Now, in the forest near the academy, a hunter comes for hunting. He moves inside the forest and then sits to have tea, but suddenly something attacks him and ends him brutally. Meanwhile, Wednesday and her parents reach the academy and meet the principal. This principal was also an outcast like Wednesday. Mermaids, werewolves, vampires, witches, and kids with magical powers all studied here. Wednesday's roommate had decorated her room with colors, but Wednesday didn't like it because she only loved black. Seeing the environment, she became rude. Her roommate asks if she is all right, and her father replies, "My daughter is strange and boring, just like an alive corpse." Hearing this, Wednesday stares at him. Later, her roommate shows her the academy. A boy comes and asks for her Facebook ID, but she says, "I don't like social media. It's just a disease that rots your bones." Before leaving, Wednesday's mother warns, "You'll never escape." But Wednesday vows, "I'll break free soon." While leaving, her father drops a hand there to spy on her. In the forest, the police investigate and find the hunter's body in pieces. This was the third time such a murder had happened near the academy. Wednesday removes all the colorful things from her room and asks her roommate to stay silent because she wants to write a novel. But her roommate plays music and dances, which makes Wednesday furious. Her roommate, being a werewolf, even tries to scare her with her paws. Just then, a teacher arrives and gives Wednesday a flower to welcome her. The next day, Wednesday was walking when the hand her father dropped was secretly watching her. Suddenly, a statue was about to fall on her, but a boy named Xavier saved her. In the hustle, she fainted. When she woke up, instead of thanking him, she said, "Don't expect me to be thankful because saving me was wrong. You stopped my death." But Xavier said, "I know you since we were 10 years old. Once I was trapped in a coffin and about to be burned, you saved me. And today I saved you." Later in her room, Wednesday found the hand on her bed. She caught it and asked, "Who are you and what are you doing here?" It replied, "Your father sent me to spy on you." But she forced it to work for her, or else she'd imprison it in a drawer forever. The hand agreed. The next day, the principal took Wednesday to a psychiatrist, but she escaped with the help of the hand. While running, she bumped into a man, and in her vision, she saw he would die in a brutal accident. She didn't warn him because she liked destruction. She went to a hotel and met a waiter whose coffee machine was broken. She repaired it in exchange for him dropping her at the station. While waiting, a few boys teased her, so she beat them up. The waiter's father, a police officer, came and asked about it, but his son covered up, saying, "They were irritating the customers." Soon the academy principal arrived, apologized, and took Wednesday back. On the way, they saw the same man's accident. The principal panicked, but Wednesday calmly said, "He is dead and his neck is broken." After reaching the academy, Wednesday played the guitar beautifully. Her roommate later saw the hand and asked what it was. Wednesday said, "This is a member of our Addams family." A stranger boy was shown in the library tearing a page from a book. Meanwhile, the hand went to the waiter's house, gave him Wednesday's number, and asked him to call her. Wednesday told him about a festival in the academy and planned to escape with his help. At the festival, she found the principal spying on her, so she paid a man to distract her. The waiter came and gave her a police record of his father as a gift. But while leaving, she collided with the boy who had torn the book page. In that moment, she saw a vision of his death. She warned him not to go into the forest, but he used magic and trapped her on a tree. He said, "It's not me who's in danger, it's you. You are the danger. My mother drew your picture 25 years ago before her death, warning me to stop you. You will destroy the academy and the world." Before he could harm her, a monster appeared and killed him brutally. After this, Wednesday gave up her plan to escape. She was confused. Why was she a danger to the world? Why did the monster save her? Later, she learned there was a police case against her father for murder. The police officer came when Wednesday reported the boy's death, but no body was found. The principal claimed, "That boy isn't dead. He just ran away." She said Wednesday often had fits and couldn't be trusted, but Wednesday insisted, "There's someone in the forest killing people." Strangely, the same boy later appeared alive and well. The doctor then asked her, "Did you spread this rumor just to get attention?" She replied, "I know what I saw." Soon after, she discovered the boy was being terminated from the academy for no reason. She sent the hand to spy on him. The hand saw that he was changing his appearance, first into an old man, then into the principal. It informed Wednesday about this. Meanwhile, Xavier asked her to sit beside him in class, so she did. Xavier was making a spider's picture and used his magic to bring it to life, but Wednesday destroyed it instantly and blew away its ashes. Then, an argument happened between Wednesday and a girl because they both disliked each other. Later, Wednesday sent her roommate to the club instead of herself, while she secretly went to the forest near the academy to search for the monster. There, she found the broken glasses of the boy she had earlier seen being killed by the monster. When she touched them, she saw a vision of a book. She went to the library to search for it but could not find anything. Then she secretly entered Xavier's room, as he shared it with that same boy. She and the hand started looking for the book. Xavier arrived suddenly, so they hid under the bed. At that moment, the villain girl came to Xavier and asked why he was angry with her. She tried to solve the matter, but Xavier refused to talk. She thought it was because of Wednesday and angrily said, "Tomorrow I will destroy your friends, including Wednesday." Wednesday and the hand heard all this while hiding under the bed. Back in her room, Wednesday told her roommate that she would also participate in the next day's boat race and would defeat the arrogant villain girl at any cost. The race started, and it was announced that there were no rules. The team who brought back the flag from the cave would be the winner. As the race began, the villain girl used tricks and her mermaid friend to break another team's boat. The mermaid also tried to attack Wednesday's boat, but the hand had already trapped her in a net. Only 3 teams reached the shore and went into the cave to get the flag. Wednesday damaged the Joker team's boat with her paw. On the way back, Wednesday took the flag, but suddenly saw a vision of a girl holding a book. When she came back to her senses, she continued with the flag. The Joker's boat sank because of the hole, and once again the mermaid attacked Wednesday's boat. But the hand punched her hard under the water. Wednesday also damaged the villain's boat by shooting arrows, and it sank. In the end, Wednesday's team won the race. This was the first time in 4 years that someone had defeated the villain girl. She became furious. That night, Wednesday went to a statue holding a book. When she solved a riddle, a secret path opened. Inside, she found many pictures, including those of her parents. She also found the book she had been searching for. But before she could take it, someone attacked her. She fainted, and when she woke up, she saw masked people who had tied her up. Recognizing their voices, she said, "I know who you are. Take off your masks." They turned out to be the villain girl and her friends. While they were distracted, Wednesday untied herself and mocked them, saying they didn't even know how to kidnap properly. Back in her room, she completed the picture by pasting the missing torn page and began reading it. The next day, the principal gave the students a project where they had to work in city shops. Wednesday showed Xavier the book and asked if he knew it. Xavier said yes, this book belonged to a magician and was more than 30 years old. He also said this book had caused a fight between him and the boy who was attacked by the monster. Wednesday asked what else he knew, but Xavier only said if she wanted to know more, she had to visit the magician's house. In the city, students worked in shops. Wednesday worked as a waitress, but nobody bought anything because of her rude expressions. Her friend was eating a pastry when naughty boys teased him. Wednesday arrived and beat them up. Later, she went with her friend to the magician's house to learn more. Inside, she saw paintings, including the same girl with the guitar, whom she had seen in her vision during the cave race. She also found a book, but it was fake. Suddenly, a lady appeared and told her the real book was stolen, and this house was not the true home of the magician. Afterward, Wednesday went to a hotel to meet the waiter and asked about the magician's real house. He told her the location, so she went there alone. An old man stopped her, saying it was his house. The hand attacked his face, and the man ran away in fear. Wednesday searched the house but found nothing. While leaving, she had another vision. The magician had locked many outcasts inside and set the house on fire. The girl from the vision told Wednesday that the magician was cruel and would destroy them all. Suddenly, the magician appeared, scaring her back to the present. Wednesday told the hand that she felt that girl might be part of her family. Then the forest monster arrived and attacked the house, but when it saw Wednesday, it ran away. Wednesday and the hand chased it, and they noticed its footprints changed into human footprints. The next day, a statue of the magician was to be placed in the city as a sign of respect. Wednesday ordered the hand to set it on fire while she played the guitar happily. The principal started suspecting her, but had no proof. Meanwhile, the old man from the magician's house was attacked by the monster and managed to take pictures before dying. Police recovered the monster's photo from his camera. Later, Wednesday secretly went to the morgue with the hand to investigate his wounds and discovered that the monster was collecting body parts. Suspicion fell on Xavier when Wednesday found claw marks on his neck and many monster drawings in his room. To distract him, she asked him to the dance party and then gave one of his monster drawings to the police officer. But the officer demanded stronger evidence. Finally, with her friend's help, she found a cave filled with bones and handcuffs. She also picked up a long, sharp nail as evidence and found a blood-soaked cloth in Xavier's trash bin. She finds a big sharp nail and keeps it with herself. Then she goes to Xavier's painting cabin and takes out a cloth with blood stains from the dustbin. As she tries to leave, Xavier arrives and asks her, "What are you doing in my cabin?" She ignores his question and instead asks, "These wounds on your neck, how did you get them?" Xavier explains, "For the past few days, this monster has been coming into my dreams. That's why I make drawings of it. But one day I lost control over my powers, and from inside the drawing, the monster's claws came out and scratched me." Since Wednesday was doubting him, Xavier gets angry and tells her to leave immediately. Now Wednesday takes the blood-stained cloth and the nail to the police officer and says, "Here's the proof. Do a DNA test. I think this is enough evidence, right?" She then goes to her friend and says, "We don't have any partner to go with us to the dance party. So instead of going to the party, let's go to the cave and find the monster." At night, Wednesday was getting ready with her friend to go to the jungle. But suddenly the waiter arrives at her door, dressed up. Thing, the hand, had sent him an invitation from Wednesday's side to go to the party. The waiter was very happy, so Wednesday didn't want to break his heart. That's why she cancels the cave plan with her friend and decides to go to the party with the waiter. When she is leaving, her friend comes there. Wednesday says, "I'm sorry, I'm going to the party. Let's go to the cave tomorrow." But her friend goes alone to the cave without telling anyone. Everyone brings their partners to the party. Xavier comes with the villain girl. When Wednesday arrives with the waiter, Xavier doesn't like it. When everyone was dancing, Wednesday's weird dance style surprises everyone because she was dancing very strangely. Meanwhile, in the jungle, Wednesday's friend reaches the cave and hides, waiting for the monster. But someone comes there, blasts the cave, and runs away. Xavier was jealous of Wednesday with the waiter, so he tells the villain girl, "Remove your locket and call your mermaid friend to help me forget Wednesday." The villain girl gets angry and says, "First, you accuse me of using the mermaid to control you, and now you want my help again?" Outside, naughty boys bring a tanker and connect its pipe to the dance club's pump. Suddenly, blood-like liquid starts raining inside the party. Everyone panics and runs away, but Wednesday stays. She enjoys it because it wasn't blood, it was just colored liquid. Then she remembers her friend who went alone to the jungle. She sees him in danger in her vision, so she runs to save him. Her friend was being chased by the monster. The monster was about to attack him when Wednesday arrives, and seeing her, the monster runs away. She finds her friend unconscious and gets worried. Soon her teacher also arrives there while following her. Then her friend is taken to the hospital, while Wednesday returns to the academy. Parents come to meet their children at the academy. The principal tells everyone, Wednesday's friend is recovering and will be fine in a few days. But privately, Wednesday tells her roommate, this is a lie. He is in a coma. Both of their parents arrive, and Wednesday tells her mom and dad, since you left me here, I have faced many attacks. Meanwhile, Xavier and the villain girl stand aside and watch. Their parents did not come. The villain girl had now changed and was friends with Xavier. Then suddenly the villain girl's mom arrives, which surprises her. Wednesday's parents meet the principal. The principal says, Wednesday behaves very strangely. You should take her to a doctor for treatment. Before her parents can say anything, Wednesday interrupts. Wait, I need to ask you something. Look at this boy named Garrett. Why is your name involved in his murder? Who was he? Her mom refuses to answer and avoids the question. So Wednesday angrily leaves. The doctor, the same one from the morgue, had earlier found a letter written by the old man before dying. In the letter, he confessed, I feel guilty about Garrett because I made a false report about him. Later, after everyone was having dinner, suddenly the police officer comes and arrests Wednesday's dad. He says, you are under arrest for Garrett's murder. In jail, Wednesday meets her dad and asks, tell me, what was your connection with Garrett? Her dad explains, Garrett loved your mom a lot. One day when your mom and I were together, Garrett came and attacked me. I defended myself, and by mistake, he died. Hearing this, Wednesday feels that his story sounds a little false. So she goes to the police officer and says, my dad didn't kill Garrett. This is a conspiracy against him. But the officer replies, the world doesn't work the way you think. We already have evidence against your dad. Wednesday answers, I don't believe it. I think the one who tried to kill my friend is the same person who killed Garrett. In the park, Wednesday's roommate was sitting with her mom. Her mom wanted her to become a full werewolf and told her to go to a doctor. But the roommate didn't want this, so she walked away. Now Wednesday goes to her mom, who was in the secret library. Wednesday says, you sent me to this academy so that I will always remain in your shadow. Her mom explains, this is not just an academy. Long ago, there was a secret group here, started by a woman from your dad's family. Her name was Goody. Wednesday asks, I want to know if dad didn't kill Garrett, then who did? Her mom finally tells the truth. When I reached there, your dad and Garrett were fighting. Garrett was badly hurting your dad. I picked up a sword to stop him. But when Garrett came toward me, the sword went through him and he died. They both go to Garrett's grave, dig it up, and take his finger. But the police arrive and arrest both mother and daughter. In jail, Wednesday shows Garrett's finger to her parents and says, his death was because of poison. As soon as she touches the finger, she gets a vision. She sees that Garrett's father had given him poison so that he could kill everyone in the academy. But when Garrett fought with Wednesday's dad, the poison bottle broke, and all the poison went inside Garrett himself. This clearly meant that Garrett didn't just want to kill Wednesday's dad, but he wanted to destroy the entire academy. After release from jail, Wednesday and her mom go to the mayor. Wednesday says, "You hid the truth about Garrett's death. He died from poison, not the sword, and this is now proven." Hearing this, the mayor admits everything. Finally, Wednesday's dad is freed. Now Wednesday tells her mom, "I get so many visions." Her mom replies, "This power runs in our family. Everyone gets visions. But if we don't control them, they can make us crazy. That's why our ancestors appear and guide us." Wednesday quickly says, "Like Goody Adams, whom you told me about, from Dad's family?" Her mom says, "I don't know. But be careful because Goody Adams wanted revenge. And because of that, she couldn't save herself." All other parents leave after meeting their children. Wednesday's roommate tells her mom, "Don't worry, when the time is right, I will become a werewolf." Before leaving, Wednesday's mom gives her the same book that was usually with the principal. Later, Wednesday meets the principal and tells her something angrily. After that, Wednesday sits surrounded by candles, trying to call Goody. But suddenly her roommate comes, and at the same time, Wednesday also gets a letter. As soon as she touches it, she gets a vision. She realizes the girl in the vision is none other than Goody Adams herself. Goody shows Wednesday a palace and says, "If you want to know about that magician, then you must find this palace and come here." Wednesday was standing on the ground, looking at the line made with fire. Just then, Xavier comes near her, but she doesn't talk to him because she was angry. She felt that maybe Xavier himself was the monster. Then she goes to the hospital to meet her friend, who was still lying on the bed in bad condition. She could not talk to him. After this, Wednesday meets her friend, the waiter, and shows him the picture of the palace that Goody had shown. She asks, "Do you know about this place?" But he refuses. So she goes to Xavier with that picture and asks him the same question. Suddenly, she notices the same palace painting already made by Xavier. He tells her, "This place came in my dream at night, so I painted it." Good thing was, Xavier knew about this place. Taking the location, Wednesday reaches there, where the mayor was already present. Since he had found out who the real killer was, Wednesday hides inside his car. But then someone hits the car badly. The mayor meets with an accident, and his condition becomes very serious. At night, Wednesday goes to that palace with the waiter and her roommate. Inside, they feel like someone was living there because the candles were burning and one room was very clean. Suddenly, the monster also appears. Later, Wednesday goes to the waiter's home. His dad, the police officer, was there. Wednesday tells him, "I want to show you something." She takes him to the palace, but there was nothing inside, no body parts which were earlier kept there. Everything had been removed. The officer gets angry and says, "From today, you will not meet my son again." When Wednesday returns to the academy, she meets the principal. The principal says, "I told you not to go anywhere, but you disobeyed me. You did wrong." Wednesday replies, "I went to find the truth, so I won't apologize. I didn't do anything wrong." She even shows the principal a painting where the magician and Wednesday were drawn. She explains, "That boy wanted to kill me because he thought I was a danger to the academy. But the real danger, enemy, and killer is someone else. I just want to save everyone." The principal says, "No, you will not go anywhere. If you make such a mistake again, I will expel you from the academy." Wednesday looks at many pictures and says, "My Addams family, the magician, the monster, and me, all are connected in some way." When the mayor came to know this truth, someone killed him. During his funeral, Wednesday arrives and thinks, "The killer is someone among these people." But suddenly, she sees someone in the jungle and follows. She finds out it was her uncle. Uncle tells her, I am accused of theft, so I must hide for some time. Wednesday hides him inside a cabin and shows him the monster's picture. She asks, Do you know anything about this? He says, I don't know much. But if you want to learn about it, you must find a secret library. Later, Wednesday and her uncle together find a diary. It says that the monster can be controlled by someone and always follows the master's command. At night, Wednesday tells her partner Hand, I'm going to meet the waiter. Till then, take care of my diary. When she goes into the cave with the waiter, she sees he had decorated it. He was about to propose to her for marriage. When Wednesday returns, she finds her whole room messed up. Someone had stolen her diary. She then sees her partner Han lying injured. Someone had stabbed him, and now he was lifeless, dead. Crying, she runs to her uncle and says, Please, uncle, bring him back to life somehow. Her uncle gives electric shocks again and again, and finally the hand comes alive. Wednesday asks him, Who attacked you? By signals, the hand explains, I didn't see because the attack was from behind. Hearing this, Wednesday becomes very angry and says, Whoever it is, I will not leave them. So she directly goes to the doctor and says, I know inside you is the spirit of Garrett's mom, who wants revenge for her death. Your game is over now. And then she leaves. After hearing all this, the doctor did not understand anything about what Wednesday was saying. So she immediately called the principal and said, Wednesday came here. Her behavior was strange. She was talking nonsense. Just then, the monster arrived and attacked the doctor, killing her. Since the doctor was dead, Wednesday's suspicion became strong on Xavier. She went to his cabin and found things that belonged to the murdered people. Her doubt became even stronger. At that moment, the police also came and arrested Xavier, because Wednesday had already called them. When Wednesday returned to her room, her roommate had also come back. She said, We are connected. I want to stay with you. I missed you and Hand a lot. After this, Wednesday went to meet the waiter. There she got visions, where she saw that the monster was none other than the waiter, the one she liked. But for now, she didn't tell him. Instead, she took him to a place and said, Xavier is being framed. The real monster is you. But the waiter kept refusing. Just then, Wednesday's friends came and tied the waiter up. Wednesday wanted to torture him, but her friends didn't want this. So they left. When she tried to attack the waiter, his father, the police officer, arrived. He arrested Wednesday, even though she said, The real killer is your son. He is the monster. He didn't listen. When she was being taken away, the waiter came near and said, How does it feel to lose? This is just the beginning. The principal also told Wednesday, You crossed all limits. You are expelled from the academy. But Wednesday kept repeating, The real monster is the waiter. No one listened to her. For the last time, Wednesday went to meet Xavier in jail. He was angry with her because she had handed him over to the police. Wednesday told him, The monster is the waiter. He used me to frame you, but Xavier didn't believe and said, You are the root of all problems. If you leave this academy, nothing wrong will happen. Hearing this, Wednesday left without saying a word. Back in her room, she packed her belongings. Before leaving, she met everyone one last time. Finally, she went to meet her friend in the hospital and said, I'm leaving. Take care of yourself and don't go outside. The monster can be there. Her friend then told her, the one who tried to explode the cave was not anyone else but the principal. He added, the shoes of the person at the explosion site were red, but the principal never wears red shoes. Hearing this, Wednesday realized who the real killer was. She went to her favorite teacher and said, Others were killed for no reason, but the real killer is you. You controlled the waiter, made him the monster, and slowly turned him into your slave. You made him kill people on your command. Just then, the waiter also arrived. The teacher ordered him, "Kill Wednesday quickly." But suddenly, the principal came there in disguise. The teacher injected poison into her neck and killed her. Then she tied Wednesday and took her into the magician's cave. Inside the cave, Wednesday realized the truth. The body parts collected from murdered people were meant to bring the magician back to life. The teacher, who was the real villain, told her, when Goody killed the magician, she locked his grave with her own blood. Now, to revive him, we need the blood of Goody's family, meaning the Addams family, and tonight is the full moon, which makes it the perfect time. Since you are from the Addams family, we will use your blood. The teacher cut Wednesday's hand, and her blood opened the magician's grave. The magician came alive and immediately stabbed Wednesday, injuring her badly. Then he left to destroy the academy. Just then, Goody Addams appeared. She healed Wednesday's wounds and said, "I have saved you, but now you will never see me again." As Wednesday was leaving through the forest, the waiter appeared in front of her. Then Wednesday returned to the academy to stop the magician. Xavier also came there to save her. Just when the magician was about to kill Xavier, Wednesday appeared. She got injured but still told Xavier, "You should leave and take the other academy students outside, because this magician will not spare outcasts like us." After that, Wednesday stood up again with a sword in her hand and started fighting the magician. But the magician was very powerful, and she could not stand against him. He was about to kill her when suddenly Xavier's friend distracted the magician. Taking this chance, Wednesday got up and stabbed a piece of the sword straight through the magician's heart, just like Goody Addams had told her to do. The magician died once again. His body started burning and turned into ashes. Wednesday's friend also arrived, who had many bees with him. He sent all the bees towards the teacher, and she was also killed. After completing her mission, Wednesday came outside where everyone was standing. She also saw her roommate, who had now become a true werewolf. For the first time, both of them hugged each other. But strangely, Wednesday did not get any visions at that moment. Later, Wednesday went to meet Xavier, who gave her a gift, a mobile phone. She accepted it but didn't say anything and left. When she sat in her car, she found some pictures and a message that said, "I'm keeping an eye on you." This made her think, the teacher is dead? Then who is this person sending me these messages? With these thoughts, she left for her home. Meanwhile, we saw the police van where the waiter was tied up. They were taking him away because now they knew he was the real monster, only controlled by someone else. But suddenly, the waiter turned into a monster again and killed all the police officers. This meant that, just like the teacher, someone else was still controlling him. That unknown person could be the same one who sent messages to Wednesday. It also meant that in the future, through this monster, killings and bloodshed in the academy would continue. And with this shocking twist, the season came to an end. And so, this magical journey comes to an end. This movie teaches us that true strength lies not in power, but in kindness, courage, and never giving up on hope. No matter how dark the path seems, light always finds a way to shine. So, if you like this story, don't forget to like, comment, share the video, and subscribe to our channel, The Last Chapter. See you in the next video with a brand new chapter.